everybody, welcome back to the channel for another pickleball court review in Greater Vancouver. Today we're checking out one of the newest pickleball hotspots in Langley, BC, the Langley Events Centre pickleball courts, more commonly referred to as the LEC courts or just LEC. These 11 dedicated outdoor courts opened on July 25th, 2025, right next to the Langley Events Centre. Previously occupied by tennis courts, these were a big addition for the local pickleball community, built as part of the overall improvements made to Willoughby Community Park, which included new lighting for the basketball, soccer, and beach volleyball courts. LEC is free for the public to play and features asphalt surfaces, permanent lines and nets, a practice area, meeting areas, paddle racks, and more. One interesting fact is that these courts have longer opening hours than just about any other public courts, open daily from around 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. with lighting for evening play, which is very rare for pickleball. These courts have only been open a year, but they're already proving to be a very popular spot with players coming from all over the township of Langley and even neighboring communities like Surrey, White Rock, Maple Ridge, and Coquitlam. Parking is great. You never have to park more than a few cars away from the entrance, which is super convenient. You enter the courts along the side of the fence, right into a waiting area and practicing area. Here you'll find permanent picnic tables, a dinking zone, and a concrete warm-up wall. This is great for socializing and staying warm between games. If you're thinking of playing at LEC and looking for games, I found that there's a real mix of what you'll see here. From casual beginners having fun with friends, all the way to semi-professionals battling it out with fast, aggressive play. As a single, just looking for some games to play, I've found that if you show up during busier times like the morning and evening, there's plenty of people who will adopt you into the open play sessions, typically between the 3.0 and 3.5 levels. I believe that it's really important to put yourself out there, ask people if you can join in for a game. That's how you meet new people and make new friends. Now let's break down the LEC courts with my scoring system. 20 points total across 4 categories, including the courts, the playability, the facilities, and the vibe. I'll be honest about what works great and what could have been done a little bit better. First up, the courts themselves. The surface is asphalt. Solid, standard outdoor hard court. It plays consistent, and because it's new, there aren't any cracks or uneven areas, which is really nice. The lines are dedicated pickleball lines with permanent markings. No multi-sport confusion here, clean and clear. The nets are dedicated permanent nets. No bringing your own net or dealing with cheap temporaries. I would say that these courts, just talking about the courts, lines, and nets, are just about perfect. I've got a few other minor things that I'll talk about, but the courts are excellent, except for one thing: the slope. Unfortunately, when they converted the previous tennis courts, the drainage slope was left in place, so the courts do slope quite a bit from south to north. In some cases, the back of the court slopes away, which makes it an awkward spot to stand for returns. It's not a deal breaker, but it's too bad the slope is so high here. One other minor niggle is that a few of the courts are adjacent to the beach volleyball courts, and sand often blows onto these courts. If you have a leaf blower, you can bring it to blow off sand, which can make the playing surface quite slippery at times. So I'm going to score the courts a 4 out of 5. Losing a point only because of the slope, and it's still a public court on asphalt versus some of the premium offerings in some indoor facilities. But for free public access courts, these are truly excellent. And now for the playability. Playability is where these courts shine. For spacing, all 11 courts are very spacious and well thought out. I measured a typical court and there were almost 8 of my feet at the baseline and 6.5 of Pablo's feet at the sidelines. Plenty of room for ATPs, ernies, and defending wide balls. Additionally, they have one massive premium court in the middle, which makes you feel like you're in a big gold medal match while playing on it. Some players enjoy the extra space of the premium court, while others prefer not chasing the ball so far between points. I personally love it for additional options when defending hard angles. As for the fencing, there's full perimeter fencing around every single court with blue fence guards on top, making them safe and visible. Balls stay in play much better than open parks, leading to less interruptions during gameplay. There's also some wind blocking on the south fences, although it doesn't seem to do much for what seems like an unusual amount of wind at these courts on most days. Lighting extends your playtime into the evening too, with games possible until about 11 p.m. on most evenings. Overall, these courts play really well, and I'm going to give them a score of 4.5 out of 5. Great setup for focused games. And now for the facilities. Well, considering these are free outdoor public courts, the facilities are actually pretty good. First of all, the player waiting area is fantastic, with picnic tables and a warm-up zone, including a cool dinking net. That's something I haven't seen at any other outdoor courts, so kudos to Langley for including this in their courts. The lighting is also a huge plus and something rarely found at public outdoor courts. The court access is great once you've entered the warm-up area. There's a great visibility for all the courts, and you never have to cut through another court on the way to your court. One thing that I think would make LEC great would be some shade. These courts are pretty exposed to the sun and get pretty hot on sunny days. Some shade to congregate under near the paddle racks would really help. As for washrooms, thankfully you don't have to just rely on portable toilets here. Most days the LEC Fieldhouse is open and features excellent washroom facilities. If this is closed, you can walk a little further to the main event center where there's washrooms available after hours. As for cleanliness, well, it's brand new, well-maintained, sparkling clean for now. So with pretty good facilities for a public outdoor court, I'm going to score the facilities a 3.5 out of 5. And now for the vibe. The vibe here is pretty good. I think the warm-up area and the entrance really encourages people to socialize and watch other people play. I haven't had an opportunity to play in the evening with the lights, but from what I've heard, it can be a real vibe playing under the lights at night. They did a great job designing these courts to be spacious and enjoyable for all players. Even the picnic tables are high quality and the seating is welcome on those long days. As for the fun factor, well, I genuinely look forward to coming here, mostly because of the spacing of the courts, the excellent fencing, and it's not too busy most of the time, so I don't have to wait between games. A couple of things that impact the vibe for me are, well, that slope, which seems to come up every time I play here, the wind, not really much that can be done about this, and the surroundings. A lot of the courts in BC have beautiful trees and greenery around them, but this one feels a lot more of like a concrete jungle with asphalt on it. So I'm going to score the vibe a 3 out of 5 points. It's always fun to play on newer courts and socialize with people at these courts. It's definitely worth checking out. So finally, I'm going to give the new LEC courts an overall score of 15 out of 20 points. I'm really happy that Langley added these courts and they did a great job designing the layout and playability. These courts are perfect for casual drop-ins, pickleball regulars, or even strong competitive play. If you're in the area, definitely check them out. What do you think? Have you played at LEC yet? Drop your experiences in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the courts.